Hey guys, how's everybody tonight? So we got Time Machine, we got Steven, and we got Gary in there. We're gonna hang out for a little while tonight, and we'll see how things go. I'm gonna uh, possibly get a little paint down on the Fiero. Uh, Maybe not. We'll see how it goes with that. Hey Chet, how you doing? Let me get all my analytics and stuff set up here real quick, so I can keep track of comments and things better. All right, there's that. Okay, stream health, excellent. Okay, no, I don't want AI to ask questions during the stream. Okay. Hey, Lance, how you doing tonight? Yeah, we're just gonna hang out for a while tonight. We'll see how things go. I've had quite a busy day. I'm kind of beat, but we're here. Start with. Let me turn the slide off so it's dim it down a little bit. There we go. We got our 88 Fiero GT. We got it in primer, and all the black stuff underneath has all been painted black and then masked off. Same on the engine cover and the front bonnet, frunk, however you want to call it. We've got all that done, and I've been working on colors. Think I'm 99% sure this is what we're going to do, which is a dark cherry metallic over gold on this one with some black trim, black highlights trim type thing. Yeah, that's pretty much 99% sure that's where we're going to go. Whether or not I do the lower spoiler kit or not, the ground effects, if I'm going to do that in black or do the whole car in red except for the spear on the side, and the spoiler will be on the deck spoiler will be black. That's a decision I still need to make. I'm kind of leaning against doing that in the black, but we'll see when I get that point if I want to do that in the black or not. Okay, let me move this out of the way for a second. Turn my light back on. Hey Terry, how you doing? Dump all this out. We have our chassis finished, basically. We still have to put the wheels on. I need to dig and find a set of tires. The wheels I've got, but we went with the I'll move the light here. Come on, camera, you can do it. There we go. We went with the fuel injected 6-cylinder for this one, for this build. We added a few details to it. You can see I added spark plug wires, added upper radiator hose, and radiator cap was going to go in there yet still. For the interior, we're doing we're doing a red and black two-tone. So we got that going on. Let's see here if I can do it this way. Here's our seats with the two-tone red and black. Same for the dash, instrument cluster, and all that stuff. I did get in there with a Sharpie. Said the camera's not going to pick it up, and did the gauges a little bit, so they'll stand out a little better. And then I did put some UV resin over to create the glass. Same thing for the HVAC radio console section there, and it's a two-tone. Everything's two-tone, black and red. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I got a few other little diddly bobs for it that's ready to go for the interior. So that's probably what we're going to focus on. first is getting the interior. Oh, I also went ahead and built the 4-cylinder that would go, which was the other option for this. I've got a bunch of those 66 Novas back there. I'll probably steal an engine stand out of one of them and put this on an engine stand. And I do need to steal alternator from somewhere because it only comes with one alternator. So I have to steal an alternator to put on there. And then, yeah, that'll work. We do have the sails painted for the side. Let's see if I do that. They are supposed to be black, but then they have a clear window in them on this, and there's on the outside of the car, and that's just basically to give you cut down on the blind spot. Would have been real nice if they'd have put a mask in there for that, so I didn't have to mask it off. We painted it all from the inside of the glass so that it's so we get maintain the glass chrome effect on the outside. And as far as decals go, I'm gonna check in my that new release of the 86 GT and see if there's 2 sets of markings in there. If there's like a light and a dark, and I'll steal. If it is, I'll steal one of those for this, because the only decals in this kit really suck and they're nasty. In fact, they're right here. I just Fiero GT, and they got some license plates. That's all they have. And then it comes with the custom version. It comes with these god awful, ugly ass wheels that were look more like a truck wheel. We're definitely not using those. And of course, you got the era AMT MPC tires, which are horrendous too. But we do have I think we're going to use the wire wheels, this BBS style spokes. We're going to use those, and I just need to dig up a set of tires to fit those out of my massive pile of spares. And yeah, before we get into this, though, let me put this aside. I'm going to talk about another build I've got coming up real quick. We'll kind of look at it a little bit and see where we're going. So Gary, Mr. Ride the Wind there, challenged me to build a motorcycle, and it came in the mail yesterday. I did go online and found the front fork upgrade set for like $20-something, so I did order that. So we're gonna have the upgrade of the fork for it. This is let's turn this around. It's the Honda CBR 1000 Fireblade 1/12 scale from Tamiya. You can do it in the two. It comes with the 2 different schemes, the red, white, and blue one, which is kind of cool. But then on the other side, it has a stealth model, and I'm really digging that stealth look. So I'm thinking we may be doing that black stealth version of it. But I'll make that decision when I get there. We may do a little different take on that red, white, and blue scheme. We'll see. I haven't built a motorcycle since God was little, so it's going to be almost like new for me. Let me see. I'll show you the color chart there, decal placement, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I like the red, white, and blue one, but that black stealth is really I'm really digging that. So when we get there, we'll know. You do get just come with a set of masks for some of the painting that has to be done, and you get your chrome mirrors, and looks like a serial number there. There's some of the decals for the red, white, and blue scheme, and then over here we've got the decals for the black grayed out ones for the Stealth version, and then your Hondas and all that stuff. Oh yeah, we're gonna get onto this as soon as the Fiero is finished. We're gonna get started on this build. I think it's gonna be a good one. And if I run into any issues, I know I can get a hold of Gary and he can help me out. I'm quite sure. Look at some of the parts here. I'm not gonna open them up, but we got a bunch of we got our tires. We got a boatload of screws and hose to do, I guess, the brake cables and stuff like that. Didn't cost me any feet pics. He wouldn't want pictures of my feet. They're nasty. Neuropathy is not bad things to my feet. Yeah, so we got those. Let's see, we got a one white sprue, which is primarily the body skin for it. I think we got two black sprues. Yeah, one is mostly frame and engine parts. There's one. This one's got the wheels in it, and again more trim and engine parts. And then we've got kind of a metal one, metal tone, whatever color, silverish, pewter stuff. That's got mostly the engine. It's got the chain and sprocket on it, exhaust pipes and all that good stuff there. And then there's also a small clear sprue. So it looks pretty cool. I would turn out kind of excited to get started on it, but I want to finish the Fiero first. And I'll do an official video when we get started on it. We'll look at the parts a little closer and stuff when we get to that point, which will be probably next week. By the time I get the Fiero done, and we got Brian's 37 build on Saturday. Speaking of which, if you see the banner at the bottom, go over to Jeff's Model Garage and you can check out the video for the Brian at Got Fuel's Model Car Garage Appreciation Group build, which is he's the recipient this year. Yeah, we get to do a build for in appreciation of Brian at Got Fuels and all the stuff he does. Hey Jason, how you doing tonight? JB is Marcy stuck in there? Hey Marcy, haven't seen you in a while. Yep, there's Marcy. Yeah, it's been about that long since I was probably in late high school or college last time I did a motorcycle kit. Well, thanks, Gary. Yeah, so if I get running into issues, I will get a hold of you and say, yeah, I did order the. See, I think I may even have the fork upgrade deal. Let's see if I have it on here or not. It was like $20-something. Anywhere between $20 and $50, depending on where you bought it from. So if you need to shop around for that stuff. The cheapest one was coming out of Japan, and it was going to take forever for it to get here. But I found a couple here in the States, so that kind of helped. Do I have it on here? No, I don't have it on this one. I don't think. No, I don't. Okay, anyway. Glenn. Just wet sanding listening. Get cool. Just don't wet sand through too much. Be painting over again. Okay. Yeah, so I'm excited to get started on that bike as soon as I get this one done. And on Saturday we'll be starting on the on the 37 for both Brian's live stream build, and it's going to be his appreciation build. Got a small piece of the clear sprue 7 mist over with a clear yellow for brake and clutch reservoirs. Okay. We will do that. We'll get, as we get onto it, we'll pick out a time, Gary, and we get into a Zoom, and we can kind of go over the stuff if we need to, as I need to. All right. So let's go back to where it was at. Let's work on the interior, getting it put together and detailed out a little bit more of the Fiero before we get, because it's kind of hard for me to read the chat and paint at the same time because the booth is this way. It's back. See if I can even put it up here. It's back behind me over here, so I can't read the computer screen and paint at the same time. But once we get some other people in, I'll be able to sneak around and paint a little bit, but because I can pop back and forth then. All right. Let's see. Let's start the. I need to paint the door handles. Let's see. We'll do those in black. Yeah, Gary, I'll probably do the blue, red, yellow thing on the exhaust manifolds too, to kind of give them that patina thing, that they do when they're heated up. I go through more black than I do any other color. Let's see. Let's pick out a good fine tip one. That one's pretty good. Hey Ken, how you doing tonight? We just hanging out on the bench tonight. And anybody that would like to pin, the chat is pinned to the top. You're more than welcome to hop in. I think what I'm going to do here is just paint the whole thing black, let it dry for a few minutes. And then I'll go back and dry brush a little silver on it to bring out the highlights of it. So it's just not a big square box in there. Oh, I know. Yes. The YouTube algorithm is really goopy. For some reason, most ads I get are in Spanish, even though I don't speak Spanish. I don't watch Spanish television or any of that kind of stuff. But for some reason, I get Spanish. And then about a month ago, I looked at 3D printers. So now 90% of my ads are for 3D printers, which is okay because I'm still wanting to get one. But all right. Yeah, the heat tempering. About to lace the wheels with metal spokes. That's beyond my skill set. That's for sure. I couldn't even lace a real one, more or less a model one. Okay. Yeah, we'll let that dry for a minute. Oh, as long as I got the black paint, let me do a couple touch-ups here. I don't even know if I mentioned, but we're going to be doing the Fiero in a dark cherry metallic over gold. That's a duplicolor. Duplicolor color, the perfect match. I think it's a GM color. I was thinking it was Honda, but no, it's GM. So it's actually probably a possible color. All right. Okay, let me get my brush cleaned out. Oh, I don't think I could get one done at lace a wheel properly in 6 days. When I was probably 14 or 15 years old, I got the bright idea that I wanted to change out the spokes on my bicycle tire. And oh man, I don't think it took me about a month to get it halfway round, more or less left and right straight. But it's like, yeah, that was a big mistake. I should have taken it down at a bike shop, and they'd probably had it done. Some of the spokes were bent. I should have taken it to the bike shop, and they probably would have had it done in a couple hours. Thanks, Marcy. Yeah. First choice I was going to do yellow and black, but I've already got a yellow and black Fiero in the 86 in that Pro Street version. So I decided, and I've got a burnt orange one or blazing orange in the IMSA Fiero, the wide body one. So the red one kind of fits because I'm not feeling black right now. Yeah. Well, it might have helped if I'd actually paid closer attention when I was taking them out. They went back in the lacing pattern. I ended up looking at the back one and figuring that out eventually, but it took me forever to get that thing right, halfway right. I don't have an alpha kit. I don't have any real interest, and just because the subject matter is not, I'm not in too much into the European supercar type stuff. It's just not a genre that I get. Not that I would oppose to an alpha kit. It's just not. They don't make the models that I like to build. So let's just put it that way. The 60s, 70s, 80s American cars is what I like. Well, you guys follow my channel, I'm throwing in an odd Lamborghini or Jaguar once in a while, but that's about it. About as close as you get. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not gonna. It would be cool to do one, but they don't have a subject that trips my trigger. If they brought out like a 58 Vet, I'd be all over it. But just waiting for them to make a blacker black. I've had a couple that were pretty nice. The Abyss Black from Tropical Glitz is really dark. I don't even know where I've got it. I've got it here somewhere. Pro Scale has oh yeah, give me the Porsche Papa once you are trying to start a war. And then the Pro Scale has a Bandit Black, which is a really, really black, a dark black paint. Even the it's way darker than this Mr. Surfacer primer is as far as black goes. Oh, there's the Abyss Black. I did the Superbird in this one. Did I say it's a really dark black on it? And I also, what other ones did I have? So I've not even opened up the Bandit Black yet, but I do, just by looking at the jar, you can see this really, really heavy pigmented. Okay, so let's, is that dry yet? Almost. I guess we can glue together the seats while we're waiting. Yes, boys and girls, I have good glues too, but I do use a lot of stuff. Still use the red tube. If I need a little structural, looking for a little structural strength or sticky, I do still use red tube. Yeah, the lamp black, that was, based on the soot that the old uh, lanterns, kerosene lanterns would put out. And we'll just sit that in there because that'll help hold the back up. Ooh, we got a super chat from Dan. Gary wanted to win as ladylike feet. Well, I do use Rust-Oleum. I do use yellow spark plug wires. In fact, there's yellow spark plug wires on this one right here. It has its place. I mean, I have CAs. I have 4 different kinds of CAs. I have UV resin. I have contacted cement. I have old Ambroid stuff. I got canopy glue. I just find the tube glue if you want something sticky, is a perfect place. Like if you want to, I can hear it coming up in a little bit. I have to mount the armrests on the side of the panel there, and by having the red tube, I can put it on there, and it'll hold it in place. And then actually, a trick you can do: use your red tube to put it in place, and then touch it with just touch a little bit of Tamiya extra thin or the Quickset extra thin, and it's just like, turn it the right way would help off. It's just like you have an accelerator for super glue. It will help that set up just right now. And also, if you got something you want fiddle time with, I mean, it really does work well for that. Oh, that's one I've been doing for years, Dan, with this. In fact, I'll do it right now. I just glued the seat backs with the red tube. And I'll run a bead of the Quickset over it, and it's basically done. I mean, I could wiggle it, shake it, throw it around. It ain't going nowhere. So just leave that down here for now. Stick it over there. And I cannot recommend enough these silicone mats from Hobby Lobby. They are really nice. I'm really happy I bought it. I still have the regular cutting board underneath of it, but as far as having the nice lip for containing stuff, and it's got little compartments here. Let me turn that super chat off. It's got little compartments here where you can put your small parts in. Being silicone, you could use it as a paint mixing. If you're doing your brush painting, you can do almost like a wet palette on it. It's got all kinds of little pockets for tools and slots for tools. It's got 3 sections over here with magnets in it. It's got all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, and it's like $10. I mean, I can't recommend it enough. Oh, you didn't like it? I got this one. I'm real happy with this one. Just from the containment. If I do still keep a paper towel on top because I'm messy. I mean, with silicone, I know you can clean it off, but yeah, I'm just real happy with it. You had dreams of being a supervillain, but couldn't attract any minions. Well, you have to try harder, I guess. Yeah, well, that's what I had, Marcy. I mean, I don't want to use my good cooking silicone mats for it, and I had a extra coupon for them, so it wasn't. Say it was like $10, and I'm already utilizing most of it because I'm finding when I'm doing my small decals, these little pockets over here, I just put a little water in that and use that for my doing my decals in. So I already got parts stored in these little compartments for the kit, the little parts that I don't want to lose. It's got to say, it's got the space right there that holds my glass file real nice. I got my small files, pin vices, scalpel, tweezers, all in that place there, and it cleans up my bench a lot. Helps, it forces organization, I guess. All right, we'll let those dry. You put out some silver paint on it. I have to get that off. Yeah, that's why kind of the reason, Dan, I went to the scalpel, because it's got the flat handle. It don't go rolling nowhere. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about that. I probably snipped enough of that stuff when I was a kid, when it was really good stuff, that I don't need to work on it now. It's kind of like where's it at? I remember when I was in school, I had a teacher that would sit there and sniff these all day long. This big king size Sanford permanent marker. He would pop the cap off, and he would do it 2 or 3 times a day. I guess he was. Yeah, rubber pencil holder, rubber pencil eraser on the end, that will work. Yeah, I just went to the scalpels because A, they're cheap. You get 100 blades and a handle for like $12, and they're sharper. And with the Exactos, blades can cost $1 a piece, where I'm getting a box of 100 blades for $10. So as soon as one starts feeling dull or starts to drag a little bit, out it goes and put a new one in. One advantage of paint with acrylic paint, it's easy to get it up if you need to. There we go, all gone. Yes, it was at least 3, maybe 4 times a day I'd see them with that Sanford marker, snipping it. Okay. There we go. There's our dash assembled. Looking good. Set that aside. Let the glue harden up on that one. I should be able to go back now and do a little dry brush. Actually, let me need that. There's my silver. Oh, the non-toxic blue stuff, that was a joke. That stuff was a joke. In fact, the only reason I do have a tube of that here because when I bought a kit for somebody to send, and the kit had a tube of that in there, the kit, and I had to take it out before I mailed it because he couldn't. I couldn't mail it, send it to the post office with that glue in there. Without going through all kinds of hoops. So yeah, I actually have a tube of that here somewhere. I don't even know where it's at anymore. But yeah, that came out. Oh, I was probably, that's too big. Right about the time I was hitting my teen years on the building, that stuff came out, and it was just horrible. Oh yeah, I know they still sell it, but it's horrible. Horrible stuff. Okay. You would actually be better off gluing your model together with white glue than that stuff. Oh, there's Darren. Let me find my mouse pointer here. There it is. Well, hey, Darren, how are you tonight?
Well, I'm doing good.
Hey, John, how are you tonight? I checked out your video. Congratulations on your second place silver medal on your USAC Camaro and your Automotive poker chip. That's cool. Oh, I hated MRIs. Oh, I get nauseous in that thing. I don't know if it's the sound or the vibration. Oh man, that's just every time I had to do one of those, I'd get up off the table puking because it just. Which is odd, I know, but it's just the way it was. Every time I get one. I don't know if it's the sound or the vibration. I just get motion sickness. Yeah, poker chips. The poker chips are fun. I think they're for me. I'd rather get a poker chip than a first, second, third, because that means that a fellow modeler likes my build well enough to spend a little money and leave a token of their appreciation, and that's kind of why I do it too. But yeah. Yeah, they're not expensive. I get the ones I get from Amazon are like $60 for 50 of them, and you can pick your color. You can do graphics pick your graphics for both sides and your fonts and your text and all that stuff. And they're made. The ones I get are made in Atlanta, and so I order them through Amazon, and even though it says like takes like 3 weeks, I usually get them within like 6 or 7 days. Like here's the one ones. They don't come in these little fancy holders, but these are the Hobby Lobby. These are the ones, the 1.6 inch ones that fit the poker chips perfectly. So you can do your text and your graphics on both sides. Pick your color. I don't know if they're cheaper in bulk, but I mean, 50 usually lasts me a year, so there's no need to. So those end up being, with shipping and everything, they're like $1.50, $1.20, 30, 40, 50, somewhere in there a piece, and that's not bad. I usually give out half a dozen at a show. The only difference on this one is anybody that completes their build for the 100 Years of Pontiac group build will get one of these. But I'll also be handing those out at shows for Pontiacs I see that I like. But to me, they mean a lot more than the medals or the plaques, or because those just end up in a drawer for me, where the poker chips, I'll display it right with the kit, right with the model. But not that I'll turn it down. You give me one, I'm going to take it, but I'm going to be happy to have it. But that's just kind of the way it is. Yeah, Amazon. If you want, I can pull up a link for it. They're like $50 plus tax and shipping. Oh, there's Dan. Darren came back.
Damn cameras.
Let me go here. I can pull that up.
I'm having technical.
Pull up the link, or just pull up the description, I guess.
I did finish up my Super B the other day. I don't know if you saw that or not. I can't remember.
No, I don't want to upgrade my virus protection right now.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of stuff I had. Now my compressor don't seem to be kicking out correct air pressure, so you see, it sounds like it's leaking inside. I might have to buy that Black Widow compressors sooner than I planned.
Yeah, I keep watching, waiting for I get emails from Harbor Freight, waiting until I get like a 20 or 30% coupon. Then I'll pop the trigger on that one.
Yeah, I'm losing all my air pressure. It's not putting out as much in it, but I can hear it leaking inside, so I'm just seeing if they're like something I can physically see in there, do in there. I don't know. I ain't got a whole lot of time tonight, but thought I'd stop on and say hi at least.
There you go. They're 60. They're Da Vinci 50 custom business card poker chips, image, logo, contact information, full color 1.1 or 11.5 gram poker chip, and you can pick your colors. They're $60 for 50 of them, and $10 for shipping.
I can't remember what I paid for that.
Let's see. I could probably Yeah, the link is not super long, so I should be able to put that up here in the. Stop sharing. To be able to put it in the chat, so you can snag it. There you go. There's lots of them out there, but these are the ones they're made in Atlanta. You get them real quick, and it said they're not.
Oh, my volume.
They're not expensive. If it didn't do it, okay, let me try again. No, I have to go back. It didn't copy it. All right, let me go back again here. Let me go back and copy the link. Copy.
That better?
Let's try this again. There we go. It worked that time.
What's up, MK? Scale.
There we go. Got it that time. There we go. Okay.
I'm busy screwing with a compressor. I can screw it up.
Yeah, but yeah, to screw it up, you just go another one.
I've got another Harbor Freight one here. It's brand new. I've never used it. Well, it's slightly used. I got it from that guy in Chicago. You ever used one of these? I don't know how well they hold pressure, so it might work good. Hell, I don't know.
I've got a big one, but it's so freaking loud I can't use it.
Yeah, I've got actually big. I mean, like a couple, like a pancake one and another 5-gallon one out in the garage. I could bring in that are small, garage small, but yeah, they're louder than heck. But if I pumped up that 5-gallon one, that air pressure would last quite a while, though, I think.
Yeah, the one I got is it's a 6-gallon hot dog, 150 psi one. You know, it's for doing nail guns and stuff like that. It works, but it is so god awful loud. I can't hardly use it.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds like a freaking jackhammer going off.
I knew a guy that used to use like a scuba tank. He'd fill that sucker up.
Yeah.
That way it would have, consistent air pressure without kicking up the dust and stuff. There we go here.
I mean, the one I got it's the Harbor Freight, the little 45 psi one, the Central Pneumatic one. When it comes with an airbrush and stuff like that, it works fine. I mean, it doesn't have a tank. If I could get a small tank to put in line with it, it would be great. It would be a great little compressor. It's quiet, works well.
Right.
Just don't have a tank.
I don't know much about these. I don't see.
If I was real ambitious, I could I got the big one down in the garage. I could leave it there and dig a trench and run air line all the way up to the house, and I wouldn't have to hear it every time it kicked up.
Right.
But that would cost 4 times more than buying the Black Widow compressor would.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that said the Central Pneumatic one I got, it's very quiet. It's just a tank. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the one. It's the one that comes with the Avanti airbrush and the little compressor, the oilless one. It's great. It just doesn't have a tank because it's nice and quiet. It gets the job done. But if you're doing like big jobs, like when you do something with the detail gun, it doesn't have enough oomph. Hey Boston, how you doing?
So it's spitting it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't it can't push enough air to for the volume that detail gun needs.
That's
so
what
I have to use the big one. So I'll have to use the big one for that. But if I got a tank, you got enough backup pressure to.
Yeah.
With Black Widow one has a tank. It's a small tank, but it does have a tank.
Right.
Hey, Juan, how you doing? There's always room for one more. Well, until we get to 10, then we run out of room. But us getting to 10 is very rare.
All right, wish me luck. I don't think no one will get hurt with this. As long as I'll put my fingers in it. Yeah. It'll pump up to 50, and as soon as I pull the trigger, it'll drop and only hold at 11 pounds.
Yeah. You know, the Blues are on the West Coast, so the games don't start until late right now. So I can't believe they lost that game last night. Come from behind to tie it and lose with 20 seconds left in the game. That was stupid deflection. Oh, well. No, fretting over spilt milk, I guess. Chet wants to know, is it the compressor or the regulator that's leaking?
I can't find where it's leaking. It just won't.
Get you a bottle of soap water and add it on any of your joints. Spritz it and see the bubbles.
I wonder if
bottle with soap water.
If the valve, when you let off, where it relieves itself out.
Oh, the overpressure valve or the drain?
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's not leaking.
Yeah, well, I like the new Blues jerseys. I'm not the color of the home ones is not the best. I don't like that care for that color as much, but the upgraded blue note is definitely nice. I don't have it between FanDuel and ESPN. I get all 82 games for the Blues. And if they were to make the playoffs, then you would get them all the games. Darren, he says, John says, fill it with water and you'll find the leak.
I appreciate the help, man. I think I'm going to button it up and take. This is going to be something I want to take out to the garage and work on.
Yeah.
Where I got a better workbench.
Yeah, but the
grease and stuff all over this one.
The little old Windex bottle with soap water is perfect.
Yeah,
finding leaks. It could be a bad fitting on your hose. It could be anywhere in the signal chain.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's actually the gun.
It could be your quick release. It could be because you got O-rings all along the way.
The quick release on the gun, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't feel a ton of air coming out of the gun now. I mean, at first, I pull the trigger and it just drains it right down to 10 pounds of pressure. That's all this can push out.
See, if I turn mine on without air gun even connected to it, about every 20 minutes, it'll kick on because the air's leaked out of the hose. But yeah, you check.
It might be the gun because I accidentally unscrewed the bottom part of the handle. And maybe that's not put back together in there. I don't know. I've never tore one of these apart on the Black Widow. Could be that too. I'm going to try plugging in this other compressor to it and see if it does that. If it's doing the same thing, can't hold pressure, then it's the gun. If it is, it's not that old, I can exchange it. I don't have
Yeah.
the box, but I don't think I did.
Yeah, I definitely do pay for the warranty on the Harbor Freight stuff.
I think they got a 1 year anyhow. I don't know. I'll have to check.
Anything like that, you just walk in and hand it to them, and they give you another one.
Yeah, no questions asked. That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Next time they definitely have to do that.
In fact, I even did that on that $26 airbrush they have.
Yeah,
And whenever the seals go bad, I just take it back and get another one.
really. Well, where's the off and on switch on this guy? That's that. Oh, there it is. It's usually that little button. Huh?
Yeah.
Why don't?
Yeah, that's not as loud as it was.
Let's see what that does.
There's my ruler. There's my ruler. Symmetric one. Yes. Okay, where are? There they are.
Yeah, let's see if we got it here. Boy, this pulls it right down to 10 also. It might be the airbrush. Yep, it is. Let's link in around the base.
Check that your air valve and your nipple are tight.
Right.
I put some beeswax on my threads.
That's a good idea.
Kind of help seal it, and you can get this hardware store just screw wax. That's all it is a little container of beeswax.
Yeah.
It also keeps it like on your front, so if you get any paint leakage, it doesn't lock the threads up. It keeps the threads from locking up.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Or if you get an O-ring that's like on your air cap that's kind of going bad, you can put that on there and help seal it up. How many millimeters are you?
Let's see.
You are.
Yeah, it could be a couple different things here, but it's in the gun. It ain't the compressor, so that's
2 millimeters.
Hey, why'd you do that? Why'd you shut up?
2.
Oh, because I got it set at 50.
That's off to a Salvino's meeting, I'm assuming.
Yeah, see, this is.
Hi, Dogo. How you doing tonight?
that. This is fun. I was planning on taking this all apart tonight. Yeah. Are you supposed to tear that bottom of these out, Bob? Can you get in there?
On the bottom?
Yeah. Pull this out.
Should be able to.
We'll give it a try. Worst I'll do is return this.
I don't have my I don't have my directions handy, but it's got the nut on there, so I'm assuming because you'd have to be able to get into service the air valve.
True. There we go. There's that.
I can look real quick.
I've got the directions right here too. Come to think of it.
If I got a wrench, it'll fit it or not.
Everything looks normal.
Surprise! It's not a 10 millimeter.
Yeah, it looks normal. We are going to do this. What else? Yeah, that air needle feels really good. So I don't think it's that.
Let's see. Imperial. It's not metric. No, that just.
Let's try this. This one.
That just releases the thread armament.
Well, that's holding better pressure.
You have to look at it. You have to be able to get in and get to the air valve. So I'm assuming you release that nut on the bottom, and then you can get the handle off, and the air valve
Yeah.
inside. I don't want to completely tear it down. My directions are not handy.
A lot of pressure. I mean, if I let off, it's coming down to about 15 pounds. Okay, I don't know. My best thing to do is actually just try throw some paint in and paint up a couple spoons or something. It might just be me. I don't know.
Just finished your 48 Ford, pearl blue body, pearl white top. Came out nice first. I'm doing like the box art. Cool. Hey, Jimmy.
There we go.
Hey, Kevin.
What up?
What's up, Jimmy?
What's up? What's up?
You catch me, but I'm getting ready to get off here in a minute.
Damn.
I know. Damn it.
Sorry, I get it there and just don't like me.
Yeah, not that. Long day. Had to work today. I gotta go up. Left the wife at home today with the dog in that new surgery, so she did good, but all right, guys. I gotta go upstairs. I'm done with this shit for the night. I'm tired.
All
You guys have a good one.
right, man. Catch you.
Later.
All right. What you been up to, Bob?
Not a whole lot. I'm making seat belts right now.
I'll move some
All
of
right,
these
JC, have a good night.
Move some of the Hot Wheels. These things I got to show.
I'm making them out of styrene because I don't have any ribbon here right now.
Take these back upstairs. Those down.
That and I want to need to be stiff because I don't know how long to make the shoulder belt. Because I can't, once I get it in the body, I can trim the top off, make it shorter. Okay, dog, how you doing tonight?
I got too much shit to hang. I bought too much of that damn show.
Your fan club is here.
What up, Gary?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Kevin. That John got
Oh,
a
did he?
medal
Sweet.
and a poker chip for his use at Camaro. Ping off into space. There it is.
Oh, Lord. I still have a lot to do this tomorrow. Thanks, Sluggo.
Okay, to that. Third of that off. I am working on my 88 Fiero GT for the 100 years of Pontiac group build. I'm working on the interior for it right now.
I need to start that. I need to.
Making my seat belts because I'm out of ribbon, so I'm making them out of sheet styrene. But that's going to work better, I think, because I don't know how long to make the shoulder belt needs to be. So I can cut them long with this, and they'll stand up. And then as I put the interior in, I can trim them down to size. Yeah, here's the adjust my camera up here again. Here's the body. I got it in primer. We're going to be painting it dark cherry metallic over a gold base is what we're going to be painting it.
Sweet.
Black accents.
Sweet.
And it's the two-tone red and black interior.
Where was I at? I left off this car. Doing something. Get something.
Some red to paint. That's orange. That's not red. Where's my light? Well, I got red paint in here. I got red in here. Yeah, I got red. To me, a red. This transparent red. Oh, it's red. Okay. That will work. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Oh, it's almost sprue. Where'd that go? What was that? That was the original.
Oh yeah, Kelly looks horrible. She needs to lay off the Ozempic.
Sharon and Kelly both.
Yeah, I saw her on something the other night, and she looks bad.
Yeah, both of them too.
Can I get this one open without tearing my hand up? Possibly not. Let's go for plan B. That jar is not going to open. I know I got a Vallejo in here somewhere. That's one thing I need to do. Get a paint rack too, so I can keep track of my paint better. So orange. Gold. Nope. Gunmetal. Nope. I know there's a red one in here.
Oh yeah, blacking out the chrome on that purple was the right call. Good Lord, that looks so good.
There's red. I knew I had red.
There we go. That's all. Not in the back. Yes.
I dropped my airbrush cap when I was working on it. There we go. That's because Keith was embalmed 50 years ago. His blood was all replaced with bourbon in the 60s. There's one.
Only did fit. Only did. Only did. Oh yeah, those are gonna look good on that car.
Yeah. But
Come on now, these tires did fit. Only won't. use this scissor.
Good evening, Hurt Locker 6611. Not sure who you are, but you know Kevin, so you can't be all that good. Over the lifetime? Geez, I don't know. I have no clue. I average about 50 a year. So I guess if you extrapolate, that's just not since I've been retired. If you count the model railroading models like freight cars and buildings and stuff for the train layout, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 or more. Just ballparking. When I was a kid, you know, that was one a week because I got my allowance and went and bought a going buy a kit. But then, like all the rest of us, when you hit high school and girls and yeah, things kind of changed. And then I came back to it heavy in about 2014, about 12 years ago. So if you go by that, in the current times, it's probably about 600. The car builds, I got at least one. Including ones I've given away, at least 150 cars.
Why does this interior just not fit this car? I don't even care. I don't even bother.
Well, I don't have them all anymore, Sluggo, but some of them. Let's see here. If I can do this without making you guys motion sick. Pick you up. Let's see. All my train stuff is up on the wall here. It runs all the way down the wall. Most of my airplane models are here on this two tables over there. We got cars in that display case there. We got airplanes all across the roof in this room and then in the other room too. Over there by the TV. That's 48 slots there by that, right next to the TV. And there's 48 more upstairs slots, plus the china cabinets and the stuff like that. So they're all over the place. I have a few in storage. I've given away a lot. Some have been damaged and just tossed out over the years, but yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, sometime. Yeah, this is my man cave here. Hopefully, sometime this summer or fall, I can move my modeling bench into the mechanical room, so that I can set up a full-time outside exhausted paint booth and stuff like that, so I can have vent out for a 3D printer and all that good stuff. But in order to do that, the train layout has to go away. But it's in bad shape anyway. It needs to come down. I may rebuild it down in the garage since the garage is too small for my car. I call it a garage, but it was actually a carriage house. It was designed to fit a buggy, a car, and a horse. It's wide enough, but it's not deep enough for the cars. You can't close the door if you put the car in there. The bumper sticks out. So let me move the railroad down there. It's if I had HVAC down there, I would probably turn that into my modeling area, but I don't have HVAC facilities in the garage. It's not insulated or anything, so I can't really. Can't really do that full time there, so we're gonna move stuff in the mechanical room hopefully this summer. Then I'll have more room in here to put up display more models because my workbench will be in the other room. Hey, Kevin.
What's up, fellas? Hi, Bob.
Yeah. What about?
Oh, yeah. Figure I'd come on here and show you a preview of what Johnny's getting for his prize. He's been wanting to trade models and stuff, so I figured I'd just
Cool.
give him this one for
Yeah. Yeah.
doing,
Yeah.
Dinner
doing
time.
such
All
a,
right.
for doing such a good job on his first show. I told him to send me his address, and he never sent it.
He's in here.
Yeah, he said he had to go to bed a while ago. Don't know if he's still in there or not.
He went to that show, and I guess in West Virginia, so he's probably not too far away from you.
Yeah. Is that where that was?
I think that's where it was.
He's
It was Valley Con, and I thought it said I saw something with a WV on the sign. So I'm assuming that's West Virginia.
How far is that from Rhode Island? That's where he lives.
That's all the same area there.
Oh,
That whole
yeah,
that whole DC region there. You got the Virginia, West Virginia is like an hour away from there. Rhode Island, Delaware, Maryland. It's all crunched up in that one small area.
yeah, all crammed in there. I think that state's smaller than probably Cleveland area.
Yeah, it's Delaware and Rhode Island are smaller than most counties in the western states.
I figure why not? Shoot, I got to thin out my collection a little bit.
Make room for new ones.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking.
Eventually.
I was asking what I do, where all my models are at. So some of them are given away, some got thrown away, and some of the rest of them are scattered all over the house.
Yeah, this is the old Lindbergh. Shoot, I'm guessing about 98 or 99 when I built this one.
You were that old?
I knew you were 100 years old.
Back in 98. I should have made that more clear. I feel 98, believe me. So it's coming up on 28 years since that's been built. Still holding up good, except for where I dropped the hood the other day and chipped the paint off. I had to get out the Elmer's glue and glued the chip back in the front of the hood. You really can't see it. That's why I need magnets to keep from flipping my models over and dropping hoods on the floor.
Yeah.
You'd think all the years I've been doing models, I'd know better. Yeah, this one's got the open grill and 396. Guess that's a big block. Blue plug wires. The only wire I had at the time.
Easiest way to tell is if the center two exhaust manifolds are together. It's got four separate pipes coming off the head. It's a big block. If it's got the two in the middle are combined as one, and that's a small block.
Yeah, I can't tell. My eyes ain't that good anymore.
But that's like the quickest spotting thing between a small block and a big block.
Yeah, I think it's big block. It's got the big ass heads on. I know that. That's the only thing I did to it, other than
If it's an SS, it probably is a 396 or a 450.
well, that's what the badges on it are. Only extras I did on that was opening the grill up and heat staining the exhaust and stuff. While the hood's off, I'll flip it up. You guys probably seen this one before, but I thought I'd come on here and tease him a little bit with it. Yeah, I didn't heat stain this one. Get the chassis painted body color in the center. Dual exhaust. Tell you what, man, these old Lindbergh kits were pretty nice. This was a new tool, I think.
Probably the same one AMT's got now.
AMT couldn't hold a candle to this thing. It's one of them you throw glue in a box and shake it, it builds itself.
I've heard that about the AMT version too.
Yeah. I don't know why I built it. I'm not a big Chevelle fan, but that's just some lacquer from work. No clear, no, just straight lacquer.
That's the way it would have been.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been that shiny though. I got a little bit too shiny. Let somebody got the wet sandpaper out in the buffer, and I know I buffed my 65 Ford enough it was shiny as that. I about waxed the paint off of that car. I was so excited to have it. I had to wait like 2 weeks to get my license plate for my first car because Dad was on the road and Mom wouldn't take me to the DMV to get my plate. So I sat in the driveway and waxed the car repeatedly and washed it. Fire it up, play the stereo till the battery go dead.
Well, that ain't smart. I'm gonna
That,
break these wheels doing that.
that was a bad thing about having a truck driver for a dad. Seemed like anytime you had something exciting going on, he wasn't around.
That depends too if he's over the road. Dad's a
Yep.
truck driver too, and he's always home.
Well, most of the time when he was home, he'd be home overnight and head right back out the next day. He always did the same run to east coast of Pennsylvania, the New York line, Strasburg, I think it was, up in the Poconos.
Oh Lord, no, I can't get the wheel out of the tire.
Yeah, this is just the decals out of the kit and a box stock other than the wires on it.
Oh, fucking
Buddy of mine had one just like this, and I built it, took it to the club meeting. He went nuts over it. He's probably the one that should have ended up with it, but I don't know if you ever heard of Ken Andrus or not. He used to do articles for Scale Auto. Him and my buddy Bill Borgen, they were best friends. Now that I'm looking at it, it's almost too nice to give away. I figured since Johnny's such a big Chevy fan, why not?
Yeah.
oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I was going to give him the Aqua Lung Chevy truck, but I figured Jimmy would lose his mind.
You joke about that.
Jimmy'd be crying. Krista knows where it goes if something happens to me, so Jimmy'd be praying that I die.
No, I'm praying it's on Zoom and you get run over.
Had somebody launch off the speed bump and run over us, huh?
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, could happen. I was up there the other day when on with Jeff and that Rick Ramus before you came on, Jimmy. I think I was cracking up watching people hit that speed bump.
Mm-mm.
I still ain't got around to looking in the closet to see if I got that javelin that Joe had. Trying to think of what else said he was interested in.
I have to cut this tire off the wheel because for the life of me, cannot get the tire off this wheel now.
Okay.
What are you working on, Jimmy?
I'm working on the USAC car, and I stuck the tire in or the wheel in the tire.
Got it stuck?
Yeah, I can't get it off for the life of me now. And I'm afraid I'm going to break the wheel.
Try warming it up.
It's 3D.
I know. Might get it to expand enough to where it'll pop out.
I don't know if this stuff expands. I don't know.
I know regular resin gets kind of flexible. I don't know about the 3D resin.
Oh, I'm going to shave the top of the tires down anyway, so I'm just going to cut a notch in the top that slip the wheel out. Shave the top of them down and glue them to the inner fender wells.
What, he already painted and it's stuck on the paint?
No, the rim fits really tight into the tire, and I knew that, and I painted the rim.
Yeah, you
I
might
can't
be.
get it out of the tire.
Well, if it's got paint on the outside of the rim, you probably would have to warm it up to get it to crack loose. It's like if you had Loctite on it. You gotta heat Loctite up to get it to break sometimes.
The paint's dry now.
I know. Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Shit, what a day. Man, it's raining like crazy here. Might need a bigger boat. It's beautiful out today up to about 6 o'clock. Took the dog out early and got back here 2 minutes later, started pouring. Bob must be dremeling something.
That's Jimmy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That'd be me cutting the tire off the wheel.
Try warming it up first, Jimmy. It might work.
You like? Well,
Too late.
I'm gonna shave the top of the tires down to get it low enough how I want it. Because
Yeah.
I lower cars lazy and I just glue the tires to the top of the fender wells.
Yeah, I've done it. Just stick them in a hot skillet and melt them until you. Well, you can do that with a rubber one. But good way to make a flat tire. Just don't use your wife's good skillet.
Trying more not to hurt my rim. I got rubber tires that fit these wheels. The tires are just taller and kind of a pain in the ass.
That the rims you painted black.
Yeah.
I can't see what you're doing there. I'm on the big screen, I guess.
Okay.
You're there. My phone's stuck.
Yeah, these are the rubber tires that
There's back.
I was able to get to fit on these wheels.
Yeah, you probably would break them. Them look pretty fragile.
Yeah. But
That's
I was going to
easy.
use the resin ones it comes with. Okay.
Dang.
I was going to use the resin ones because they're not as tall. These
Well,
tires are a little taller.
Now you sneezed on it, maybe it'll slide right out.
But I got it out now.
There you go.
I'm sure I got a spare set of those tires around there somewhere. They're just Jay's basic tires.
Nobody
Yeah.
ever know.
Yeah. Sitting. But yeah, those are the tires for the car.
That's cool.
You turned your camera off, Kevin.
I know. I
He's picking his
was gonna flip this up to see the comments.
And then
Maybe.
I painted all the chrome black. Got a little sinister look. Black chrome. And then I got the interior painted that caramel color.
I see T2s in there. What's up,
Yeah,
T2?
he was here earlier. He's back.
Or SST, like I like to call it.
All the way up. How did I have that? And then
300
the motor.
years old.
There's the motor going in the USAC car.
What's up, Papa Z? Who else is in here since I?
I'll be right back.
Oh, Rick popped in. I didn't see him.
Terry Twos and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So Terry,
Oh,
I was
Rick. Hey, Rick.
Gary.
Terry, I picked up some good stuff at that Hot Wheels meet, swap meet. Check these out. Got the Boss Hog Cadillac.
That's the one you showed the other night on Zoom, right?
Yeah. Got 3-pack.
Cool.
Got Ken Block's rally car.
Ain't that the dude who died a couple years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, so I thought.
I still got all the old rally DVDs with him in it. Him, Tanner Faust, all them boys. Pastrana.
Ain't he the one that died on a snowmobile or something?
Yeah. And Terry, I was able to find it too. That one I've been looking for.
Snowmobiles could be pretty nasty. Had a couple of my buddies got killed on snowmobiles up in Michigan. They were flying along and ran into a parked car under the snow, and their skis went right through the windshield of a car and
And we got some loose.
ejected them and broke their neck.
We got some loose old school Ertles too.
The fall guy.
Oh yeah.
Excuse
And a
me.
little general. I got a couple newer mainline cars too, but those are newer. The Duke stuff was a little, well, it really wasn't that expensive. I just kept doing they had their price. I was like, all right, if you do this price, I'll do that price. If you throw in this. So I kept getting a bunch of other shit thrown in with them. That's how I ended up with way too many. I still got more to hang, but that wall is getting a little full. All the Hot Wheels.
Oh man. Put a little something up here for Chet and all the Mopar guys. Oh, come on.
If it's no
Maybe.
car or no car, well, I guess I got no car.
Man, why does this thing keep doing that? Every time I turn my phone, it goes to huge screen.
I'll be right back.
Another lacquer job. Man, why can't I ever keep that? Guess I could pinch and zoom it. don't know if you can see it better that way or not. I'll figure this phone out if it kills me. I don't know why I'm so shaky today. I don't even remember what's under the hood or not. I guess it's a Hemi. Or even if I wired it. Redline. I don't even remember if this was AMT or it was. It's been so darn long. I never was crazy about the taillights. They were chrome and you had to paint them. It's the only thing I didn't like about this one. The Roadrunner decals are just black. There's no color in them. That's probably something AMT would have done. See what's hiding under the hood here. Oh yeah, more blue wires. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, you gotta be kidding." Here you go, Chad, if you're watching. That even has a sticker for the caution for the fan blade there. Let's see what I do underneath. Man, am I shaking? I think these were the dry transfer Redline tires. Yeah, that's got some heat staining on it. Oh, I broke an exhaust tip on. Wonder where that ended up. Guess I'll have to turn the car over and see if it's inside. That's what I usually do when I lose parts. Let's see if I got the Pentastar on the. Nope. Should have the Pentastar on the passenger side fender or left hand thread lug nuts. Looks pretty decent on camera, I guess, for being a little bit dusty. No telling what happened to that exhaust tip.
Mine are all dusty.
I remember my aunt bought one of these when I was in grade school. Hers was a convertible. It was like a medium green color. Had one fast car. Uncle Bob took me out for a ride in it, man. I think it set you back in the seat, that's for sure. That dude must have made good money. He bought a new car like every year. That's when it picked me up from school that time. He just bought a new Mustang in 65 or 6. I didn't know who it was. He come to pick me up from the bus stop. I started running because we had a assembly that day not to talk to strangers. I thought, oh shit, he's trying to kidnap me. He ran all over the place. You little sucker, stop. Funny how you remember stuff like that. Yeah, that needs the different shifter. It's just a little shift knob. I guess since I'm shaking, I'll quit spinning it. Make everybody dizzy. Oh, what the hell? I did something here. Oh, crap. There, back.
There's one.
Lost my screen there for a minute.
Generally super. Oh.
I guess I gotta quit messing with my phone. I hit the button and put myself out. Back dual camera. Let's see. See if I can keep from knocking myself out again. Jeez. Man, my hands are shaking so bad. Ridiculous. Get it where I can see it and leave it alone. Would Jimmy have to go eat?
His mom probably wanted him to go do something.
Man, it's been pouring out rain for at least 4 hours now.
It rained here this morning. It's supposed to rain again overnight.
Jeez. Getting that all that from Michigan and Indiana and all that. It's all right. Grass needs it. It's all growing in little patches everywhere.
Yeah, that's what it looks like here too. There's like little bundles everywhere.
Trying to find one of the neighborhood kids that'll cut my grass for me. Everybody I call wants $50 for this little tiny yard.
Oh, I know. We checked to have the guy do it here for ours, which is maybe be 50 feet by 100 feet is the entire yard, and he wants $60
Shit.
each time.
Our backyard's maybe 30 by 40. The front's probably half that.
Oh, our front yard is only about 10 feet by
Yeah.
50 feet, because they're old townhouse, so it's built right up against the
yeah.
against the sidewalk.
Okay. Yeah.
There's just a little patch on each side of the front porch.
Yeah.
Between that and the sidewalk. In fact, the grass between the sidewalk and the curb is probably more grass than what's in my front yard.
It wasn't for the little hill out by the sidewalk, I'd get one of them robot lawnmowers. The thing would get stuck on there and chew the yard all up probably. Everything else is pretty much flat. Need to have a retaining wall put out there. I always wanted to do that, and then my back screwed up and I couldn't do it. Going a Fiero, huh?
Yeah, working on the Fiero.
My brother-in-law just sold his.
I need to go check the new kit and see if it has two colors of decals in it, so I can steal one. Or if not, I'm gonna have to figure out something, because this kid didn't have any.
I think he ended up selling that car for like $300. It sat in his yard for like 20 years, and the wheels kind of melted down into the dirt. I guess they had a hell of a time pulling that thing out of the dirt when the guy that bought it came to put it on the trailer.
Yeah, see, that's my house right there.
I'm sure all the frame and stuff was rotted on it, but those are all plastic panels.
Yeah, those are all plastic. Yeah, it's got an endoskeleton with all plastic panels on it.
That's shame he let that sit and go to waste like that, especially for what they're worth nowadays. That guy was ecstatic to get that thing.
I would be too, but my fat butt wouldn't fit in anymore.
Oh man, I drove that thing back when he bought it. Even back then, I had a hell of a time getting in and out of it, like riding a go-kart.
Yeah, I had 86, and I liked it a lot, but it's that too low to the ground for my fat ass.
Yeah, it's a neat
I
little
could get into
car.
that.
Sure.
I fit all right, but it's just at the low to the ground.
Definitely a cool little car. I should have got out my electric turntable.
I wouldn't mind if I could find another one to do as a project car and build it back up because
Yeah.
so it's all plastic, endoskeleton and plastic panels. The whole rear, the mid-engine frame sections all comes out in one piece. You can take it out in one
Well,
piece and
they're
work on it, and
yeah,
it
they're a
just
lot of work.
drops
I
out the bottom.
I watched a young guy restore one of those. He's probably
Yeah,
he's mid 20s, little red one.
yeah.
Then he
Like
worked on that thing
85.
for over a year. He'd paint panels and stuff, and then the paint would wrinkle on him and all kind of. He had so many different problems, not knowing what paint was compatible with what. I think he redid the roof panel on that thing 5 times before he finally got it the way he wanted it.
Yeah, Henry said I wouldn't mind getting one and getting it redone because you could put a small block in there,
Yeah.
turn it into a freaking rocket.
Oh yeah. Definitely be a wheel stainer, wouldn't it? That's like those smart cars. They got the removable panels that you want to change color. There's a lady here in our neighborhood that has one of those. Car only has 3 lug nuts per wheel. You break 2 of them, then what? We're screwed.
Yeah, the camera will pick this up or not. I got my
Cool.
seat belts installed. Let's see, got to move the light over. So maybe that'll help. Got to
Sweet.
hold perfectly still.
Very cool.
Shoulder
I
belt,
never-
lap belt,
I don't think I ever messed with seat belts.
photo etch buckles.
Yeah. Interiors and engines were always my least favorite part.
Yeah, this one, if I would have, I may add a few more details into the engine bay, but on these
Yeah.
cars, the engine bay was a freaking mess.
Yeah, you
Everything
really
was
couldn't
packed
see
in there
much.
so tightly. In fact, let's see here.
That's why I
Let's
was
see here,
always
I got picture.
hesitant. I was always hesitant doing convertibles because you got to really detail the interiors on them.
Because the oh, where's my mouse? But there's my mouse pointer. Just move over here. Yeah, they're packed in there.
Is that the color you're putting on it? That duplicate color?
Yeah, the dark
Candy.
cherry metallic. Yes. So far on the engine, I've added. Oh, change my pointer here.
That should be a simple paint job. Well, not really. You got all that.
Yeah, I'm
black.
debating whether. Yeah, that's what I'm debating whether or not I want to do the bottom ground effects in black or red. But yeah, here's the. It's just such a rat's nest under there. The only thing I'm sure I might build is a dog bone for the upper engine mount.
Shame nobody makes a good black foil. Sure make that easier for doing black trim around windows and stuff.
Yeah.
I've done it with the foil, or put the foil on, cut it, and then airbrush the foil black, and then peel the excess. But that was a lot of work. For a while there, I was forgetting
Shoot
to
them in,
paint
yeah.
my wiper blades black. They'd kind of scratch the window if they were chrome blades. Trying to see if I painted these ones black on this Roadrunner. Nope, they're. Guess I'll have to get a Sharpie out. Mess it up.
Yeah, on these I'll have to, I don't know, probably mask it off, I guess, and for that arrow that goes down the side, that bumper strip is black.
Too bad that vinyl wrap don't stick to a model. That'd be perfect for that. I tried that, several different brands of it. It's just a little too thick and it don't want to stick.
Yeah, don't want it to conform to that. Yeah.
I got a couple rolls I got from a sign shop around the corner. He said, it's the thinnest we got. He had some cut off rolls that he let me have to try. I wanted to try wrapping a whole model body to see if it had worked. That was a short test.
I think you might have better luck with hydro dipping, but even still, that's a hit and miss.
Yeah. She wanted to know if you got any on you there, Thurman. I think he needs a bib. Maybe he's got his speaker turned off.
What?
I think he's just
The
ignoring you.
warden wanted to know if you got any on you over there belching.
Oh, you were talking to me. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I found a
blowing
bunch
chunks.
of morel mushrooms popped up behind the house, so fried them up tonight.
I hope somebody knows what they're doing with those.
Mhm.
You get the wrong shrooms.
Yeah, it's hard to mistake a morel.
That's one thing I can't eat is mushroom.
I'm not a mushroom fan. Morels are
like
different. They're a different kind of mushroom. They're pretty good.
I like them. I just don't like running to the bathroom as soon as I eat. It's worse than Taco Bell. Let's just put it that way.
They're really good on a hamburger.
I used to love when they Godfather's Pizza had that super deluxe pizza there, and they loaded with the mushrooms and all that stuff. I think that's the last time I had mushrooms. We even make our tuna casserole with cream of celery instead of cream of mushroom because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty nice wheels on that Roadrunner. I do have to say. Back when I did this, you didn't have the panel liner. You had to mix your own matte black and thin it.
I mix quite a bit here with the acrylic.
I had
on my palette. I'll just pin it down until it turns into a wash.
I had a bottle of Andy ink that works pretty good too. You just touch it, man. It just runs everywhere.
Okay.
Guess I'm gonna have to go up in storage and bring out some more builds. Keep showing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the paint.
Is that without clear?
The dark. No, this got a clear on it. It's the dark cherry metallic over gold.
Nice.
And got clear on it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
I shot it. When I shot it over, here's it over just white. I mean, it's just not. It doesn't pop as much.
Right. Wonder
Oh, the
what that would
motor
do
fit.
over a silver or something. Or a pearl white, maybe.
And this is the nail polish over the gold, but that's the same color I did that Corvette with a little while ago. So I kind of moved away from that one.
What the hell? The motor.
And that
The
one
hood
on
closed
white
with the motor last
looks
night.
pink.
Oh, wow.
If you put that on the white, unless you put a ton on there, it looks pink.
Is that what's used on the caddy?
No, on the caddy I used Rust-Oleum lacquer, pink lacquer. I just decanted it down and kind of a Pepto-Bismol color.
Yeah.
What
Bobby
the
pink.
hell?
What's going on, Jimmy? Fall off your chair again?
No. The motor fit in the car last night under the hood fine. Now it does not. What do I got going on here?
Something wrong.
Oh. I put the headers on and the headers are.
Something wrong.
Yeah, I had to cut most of the cross member out for the 572 on mine to get it to sit down low enough.
I was able to get it.
Lucas, how
in
you
there,
doing
but
tonight?
The headers don't hang low enough.
I don't want to mess with my phone. I don't want to log myself off again. Can't see the comments this way.
Ain't much been said lately. Bob, you put it in backwards.
No, I hate when I do that. Good thing the glue didn't set yet.
Yeah. There you go. Another advantage using tube glue. You got work time. There we go. Now they're in the right sides.
Or using tube glue.
Yeah.
Good thing it wasn't super glue. You'd have been stuck.
Yeah. Well, it would have come up because there's paint there, so it would have popped it. But
yeah,
been a whole lot more work.
That's a little trick I used to use with super glue. If I'd want to make it kick without using kicker, I just hit it with a little cigarette smoke and it'll kick it just as fast. Hey, Jimmy sounds like you're killing a cow over there. Oh.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like my old cat used to sound. Or my husky does that too.
Oh, what the hell?
I can't cut my cross member anymore because I've already got that cut. So, plan B, I'm just gonna cut the first hump off of the oil pan. I'm just gonna shave the oil pan down.
Check out the comments here.
Okay. Pong. Not Gary.
I see Eddie in there. What's up, Eddie? Dorcosaurus.
Yeah, there's Eddie. Where is he?
I should probably wear a mask while I do that.
William Henderson's in here.
Where
I can't.
is?
I got a member request from the group build. Let me go approve that real quick.
Where is the circle? Oh, yeah, mother's ass.
Man, what the hell's going on with this thing?
There we go. Got them approved.
That B's were.
We are up to 43 members in the group build page.
Why does
It's over on the Facebook. If you guys have Facebooks and want to,
I gotta get my
be involved in
laptop
that.
fixed. It's a pain in the neck trying to go back and forth on this phone.
Why does that not? Oh, I'm just a dumbass. There we go.
Dumas?
Apparently Google must have did something with my password. It's been like a month or so since I had that laptop open, and it won't let me open it now. Krista took it home with her to try to figure out why it won't open, and she wasn't successful either.
Wait, why? That's just not right. Oh.
Yeah, you might have accidentally hit the.
You don't know, I spent an hour and a half on it one night and gave up.
I had to not too long ago go through and change all my Google stuff because it wouldn't let me. Well, my phone wouldn't let my phone update, and then my phone just kept saying need to update, need to update, need to update. To finally get it to work, I had to basically create a new Google account and then link the two together. Then I could get it to update.
Nice to have it so I could see the comments and I have to keep skipping.
But yeah, my Chromebook, you can't bypass the password to open.
Yeah, that's
all my other ones.
I think it's the same one Jeff has, a Chromebook.
Okay. You
I've
should be able to get on your phone and go to your Google and change your password.
Yeah, she did that.
If you change your password, then it should be able to use that password on the Chromebook. You might have to turn it off, and restart it, reboot it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should work because if that doesn't, you can create a new account and do the same thing with that.
If it don't let you take it, one of the techie fellers at them all.
Yeah, Krista had it for a couple of weeks messing with it, and she brought it back. I tried again, and nothing.
Oh. What is it still hitting? Oh.
Okay, now we're at 45 members in the Facebook page.
What's Jimmy doing? I can't see him.
He's
over there.
Sitting here fiddling with this thing.
Over there oohing and on.
Figure out.
Yeah, just get a new one. It's almost empty anyway.
What's touching right there? I don't have it very straight.
Asking a trick question.
And a little cutting, a little shaving. The hood doesn't fit still. Excuse me. Oh, the hood won't roll on. What did I do?
Really nothing, Chet. Transparent and candy are the same thing. The candy refers to the coating underneath.
What did I do?
So technically, even though this is not really a transparent, but having the gold underneath, it kind of gives it a candy to it. But the candy is actually the technique and not the paint.
The old sledge-o-matic, huh, buds? Believe me, the thought crossed my mind.
After you put that in, the hood does not fit the radius.
But yeah, you could use, to me, a transparent red or blue or green or purple or whatever. As long as you're putting it over a silver or gold base, that's candy.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's like your clear Tamiya reds and that amber.
Yeah.
And you could do the same thing with that.
It's like this is this is the Duplicolors metal cast red, which is just all it is. It's just a transparent red that you would shoot over your metal parts to give it that anodized look. Or you can shoot over regular silver and you get that candy.
That's
candy
stuff
look,
they sell. They sell
Yeah,
for aluminum wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. See if I can find it. I got a big can of it. Metal cast, yeah.
It's not the peelable stuff, is it?
No, this is not. This is the lacquer. Yeah, if you it's for shooting it over your chrome, or like if you want to make your chrome wheels a red tint or purple. They got like 8 different colors. I a lot of times I will use this over a red paint job if I wanted more luster to it.
That Nepali fellow, the next block over, went around and painted all the wheels on all their cars that transparent blue. He must like that blue. It's some ugly wheels. They were cool till he did that to them.
Yeah, I haven't messed with the Kaleido lines.
Real car or model?
Real car. They got like 4 cars parked over there with the blue wheels.
Good Lord.
They got the same color blue on the trim on their house. It looked like he put blue masking tape around the trim. That's the color blue it is. They like the gaudy colors, that's for sure. Well, Chet, that proves that I don't build just Chevys and Fords. Figured I'd show you the Mopar that I've done. I got that and the Dart. And, let's see, Chrysler.
In fact, here let me do it.
32 Chrysler.
We'll take this one. It's already the one I'm going to use, and I'll shoot a coat of that clear transparent red over the top of it real quick.
Oh, that would have put it right there. And that's too tall. Oh, definitely had to cut it. Oh,
that hood looks warped too.
That doesn't work very well.
Oh, go outside and cool. I mean, I'm sweating in here today.
Man, I got hot today.
Been cooking all afternoon. Made matzo ball soup and don't sound like a big deal, but I hate cooking.
Yeah, I'm not much of a cook either.
I literally hate it.
There you go. I just put a quick coat of that over that dark cherry.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
cool.
still see the gold through it and stuff, but it gives it more of a luster.
That's what you're putting on your Fiero.
I'm not sure if I'm going to put the candy red, the transparent red on top, but I am. This is the color. Yeah, this dark cherry. Dark cherry metallic over the gold.
That'll be cool. Be better than just straight red.
Yeah.
But most of those you see are just straight red. Pappy red.
Yeah, this would be the same color, same paint over just a white primer. Big difference. Big
think
difference.
My brother-in-law's was silver, I think. Either
Mine was a
white,
champagne,
silver.
like a gunmetal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
white, silver, red seems like what most of them are.
Mine was like a gunmetal. Had a dark gray interior. I had actually had the star wheels on it.
Yeah,
The 5-spoke stars on mine.
I know there's not
The Trans Am wheels.
not much space for hauling groceries home in them. I know that. I think we
No.
borrowed that car for a couple of days and had to take her to the store, and it had everything loaded on her lap and everything else.
Why does this not?
No, it was at that point in my life I didn't need storage space. Was not a key
Yep.
factor in my purchasing.
That's a Krista needs a car like that without a trunk. I never seen anybody that can clutter a trunk up so bad.
Meh.
There's actually quite a bit of room too under the front bonnet.
She done pretty good with her new Honda Pilot. It being like a big wagon back there is not a kind of hard to clutter that, especially when she's got to haul the dog and the kids around.
Mm.
Man, she's already got 50,000 miles on that and just got it last. It's probably almost a year now.
How many miles were on it when she bought it?
It was brand new.
Oh, okay.
It was like 52 grand they paid for that. Paid more for that than they did their mobile home they just bought. They bought a double wide out in Ravenna. That's brand new too.
You're gonna say her living in a double wide makes you like her more.
Yeah, they probably won't be there long. Money he makes, they'll probably be buying a house out there. It's a
Living
good
in
stepping. It's a good stepping stone instead of wasting your money on rent.
Run
That's how
rent,
we.
yeah.
That's how we started out. Ours was a 14 by 70, I think it was.
Yeah, because what you pay in rent, another $200 a month is a house payment
Yep.
usually.
But back then our lot rent was like 125 a month, and that included water and trash. Now it's like 400 or 500 a month.
Oh, that's
Unless
not
you can
me.
get somewhere where you can rent to own type deal, or rent with an option to buy, where your rent
Mhm.
applies to your down payment, type thing.
Yeah. He makes pretty good money. She works for that Miller Transport. They haul a lot of heavy equipment. That's the company that has them trailers with like 50 wheels for hauling train cars and locomotives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Airplane fuselages. She sent me a few videos of stuff they've hauled. It's amazing. This one blade for one of them windmills is like a 2-trailer load. Not to speak of the motor for them. You don't realize how big them windmills are until you see the blades loaded on a trailer.
She drives one of them, or
Oh yeah,
No,
they go
she's
up through on the trains all the time.
She's a recruiter for the company. She hires the drivers.
oh, I thought you were talking like she was a driver. I was like, really?
Yeah, she talked about it. Her new husband drives for I can't remember the name of the company.
That's too
He
tall.
drives a big triple sleeper Peterbilt 389. It's a nice truck.
So there's the trunk. It's not a big, but it goes all the way to the full depth of the car. There's room for probably
Yeah,
half a dozen bags of groceries in there,
yeah,
or a couple suitcases.
yeah, it's about it too.
And if you got like a suit bag or something, that you can put that under the hood, up by where the spare tire and the stuff is at. There's, in fact, I think there's and they made at the time that you could get an optional what you call it, suit bag that would fit in there.
Yeah.
that
Well, the
would lay in
spare-
there, laid over the top of the tire and with
Well, the
top
spare's
of the
up.
spare tire and where the
Ain't
spares
the
up
spare in
front.
the
Spares up
front?
in the,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Up in the front.
Yeah, the
There
spare.
you go.
The spare lays right in here.
Need some light on, Jimmy. It's hard to see.
There's not. It won't let me turn my phone flashlight on. There's not much I can do about the light.
Don't you have a flashlight? Flashlight, not flashlight.
I have a light on my phone. Shut up. It won't let me turn the light on my phone for some reason. But that's about where she's gonna sit.
Yeah, well, good. Your background is light and everything forward is dark, so it's, your camera's
Yeah.
trying to balance it.
Yeah.
If you set the car further back on the table, it'll probably.
Looks like it needs to come down a little bit more.
In the back, man, I was looking that tire is
Oh.
sitting right on the back seat, and I can't get that any lower.
I thought you were gonna cut the top of the tire off.
Yeah, the more I mess with that ain't gonna work.
I guess that's the best you can get it.
It's not sitting too bad.
Smart.
I'm going for like a autocross, so I don't want it super low. I can put a smaller set of wheels and tires on it too. Is the other option? Where's the other? Like the other option is
Yeah, I would just shove
those
it. Looks all right.
those wheels.
I'd rather see the fatter.
So those are the ones
higher
I put
profile
on
tires
the night flames. That's the set I put on night flames.
I could put also the resin tires on, and they're not as tall, so it would shrink that down a little bit, front and rear.
I'd rather
Because
see
these tires are really tall.
a higher profile tire. Them rubber band tires just don't cut it for me. It's all
Yeah,
right.
those are the tires out of the Fusef 100. They weirdly fit nice on these wheels.
At Joker Source, I believe you can get House of Color pre-mixed and RTS ready to spray.
Yeah, most of it is.
Uh,
The shimmerings and that are pre-mixed,
Scale finish house color.
Yeah.
but you still can thin it out a little more if you need to.
Shake it up good, and it's good. Ready to spray.
There you go. Chet has a 10% coupon code for House of Color premix
Yeah.
for dark scale. There you go.
Yeah, if you don't buy it that way, you're going to pay out the butt. I think a half pint of that stuff's like $100.
Yeah. Scale finish. They have a lot of really nice interior colors. I'm about to order some paint from them.
Back when I did my Astro van, I had to buy a half pint of, what was it I bought? No, it was the pearl powder. It was $50 for that little pill bottle of that powder. White diamond.
Escogo,
pearl.
Texas is nice. Oklahoma is nice too. I mean, that's kind of in the middle. It's not quite the desert, but not quite up north anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But Oklahoma is a good area, especially the eastern section of Oklahoma, because that's not dead flat. I mean, that's the hill country over there, or down there towards Sherman, Texas. It's a nice area. There you go, ready to spray. Scale finishes 12 a bottle. That's not bad. I think the Tropical Glitz one was like $9 or $10.
Oh, come on. What did I do there?
Yeah, Scale finish. They have a lot of different stuff. They have flocking. They have like automotive colors. Like you can go through and like get like actual GM mixed colors and shit.
I might disappear here.
Okay.
Good.
Yep. There's gone. Yeah, Dorcosaurus, what I usually do if I want to try a new paint line, I get the white and I get the black. just those two, and try them, because if they can't get those two right, there's no sense messing with the rest of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I
So
can
that's
say the
usually
scale
whenever I
finishes.
try, I
really.
try a new paint. That's usually what I do. I get those two, get the black and get the white, because those are the two hardest ones to get right. If they got those two right, then you're pretty much good to go. Or you can even try a yellow if you want to go for three. Try black, white, and yellow. But those three are all good, then you're good to go. But if they're having issues with one of those three colors, then I kind of tend to move on to something else.
Yeah, you'd probably have to go to an automotive paint supply to get like the half pints and 4-ounce custom mix.
Yeah.
That's where I had the advantage, because my brother had his body shop. I could just go in and root through his paint cabinet and dip out pill bottles or whatever I wanted. Plus,
Yeah,
my
well, for
buddy.
modeling, that 2-ounce, I've been using this 2-ounce bottle since October
Mhm.
for this, and it's probably still half full. For anything I want that's going to be super dark black or glossy black, eventually I use this.
Yeah.
And yes, it's still half full. I mean, I'd say you could probably paint 10 or 12 cars out of one of them, unless you really laid it on heavy.
One of our club members, Bill Borgen, he worked at a PPG paint shop here local, and he'd get list of colors people wanted and mix up a little bit in each can for you. A lot of that paint they ended up throwing away if it was mismatched anyway. They had to pay to have it hauled out, because being chemicals,
That's what Dad hauls in semi, a lot of the waste chemicals from companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing when back when I was working in a restaurant, you used to have to pay people to take your old fryer oil away.
Oh yeah.
And now they're making biodiesel out of all of it. They're paying
Right
top
on.
dollar to come get it. They're fighting to get it.
That's where I got the Panther pink and some of the other colors I used to use. That's what I used on that Astro or Jimmy. Panther pink, and then can't remember what that purple was on there.
Purplicious.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
we'll
the
go about
bubblegum.
20 more minutes and then we'll shut her down tonight, because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too. I haven't eaten nothing all day.
After this, Kevin, I'll move around my lighting. I'll get a better photo of the car for you.
Gary, don't worry about
I
it.
don't know why the hell it was so damn dark. I got it pretty damn bright down here. I don't know why my phone makes it look so dark.
Well, like when you're shooting, it was light behind it, so like if you had to sit further back on the table, the lighting is behind where you're trying to shoot, so that's making the dark car even darker.
Well, we got 8 recessed lights here in this little 10 by 10 kitchen. It still looks dark in here.
Yeah. This car is pretty dark anyway. The paint almost looks black until the light hits it just right, and you get a little bit of a purple and some cherry.
Yeah, take it outside and get some outdoor shots.
Once I get the chassis and wheels all mounted up, I will. That was just me mocking up, trying to figure out how these wheels would fit. Which, that's kind of perfect. I didn't want it super low, because I'm going for like an autocross style.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want it super tall.
You youngins like them rubber band tires. That's old parts, like a beefy tire for a better ride.
The original idea with it, and I decided to use these on something else, was a set of small.
Yeah, Gary, I wouldn't worry about
small
them.
tire Mickey Thompson cheater slicks.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that was the original thought, but these look better on a different project, so we're gonna save them.
People
well,
these
you're going
days
with
get
black
butthurt.
wheels, so yeah.
The people, they get butthurt if you look at them the wrong way, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just you do you, and
What happened?
oh, Gary said he's going to probably back away from the group for a while because he's afraid he's been offending people or he's offended.
Oh.
Like,
Don't worry about that. You ain't offending me now.
let those snowflakes have their own problems. Don't worry about it.
Takes a lot more than that to defend me. Yeah,
But, yeah.
snowflakes.
Yeah. Man, you've heard half the shit I say. Who cares what people think?
A stripper, huh? Boy, you don't know me, Slugger.
Kevin and Bob both attest to that, especially in the Zooms.
Now you know why we call him Flash. I've been called that. That reminds me of the time we went to the Summit County Fair here, and me and my buddy streaked across the fairgrounds. There's probably 3,000 or 4,000 people there.
All throwing up.
I made sure to lock my clothes up in my locker at the junior high school so nobody would run off with them. Nothing worse than streaking. Go back and get your clothes and you can't find them. That was back in like 73 or 74. That was a big thing back then. We did that one night. Me and my brother and a bunch of his buddies was out running around. We running up and down the highway we lived on. Carload of dudes pulled over and was chasing us through the woods and shit. Lucky we didn't get our asses kicked.
Most of us are the same way. If we like you, we're gonna mess with you. If we don't like you, then we're hello, goodbye, pretty straight with you.
Yeah, Master Blaster.
Shit, I like Kevin. You hear the shit I say to him.
Yeah, he ain't gonna offend me.
Yeah, Gary. I mean, yeah, there's some people that just take life way too seriously. They need to step back and take a drink or chill a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Gary, I've had that a few times. People
pleasing them. You worry about pleasing them. You're just gonna make life difficult on yourself.
That's what makes
they don't
it
like
fun.
it. They can go play in their own pool. They're afraid I'm going to pee in their Cheerios. They can go make their own.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Gary, we love the shit out of Jeff. You hear how we talk to him.
I like
at least us, like on Saturdays, we're the same way. If we like you, we're gonna fuck with you.
I get a kick out of pulling Jeff's chain.
It's a little too easy and it's hilarious.
I know. All you gotta do is spell his last name wrong. Gets him every time. I don't know why he's so sensitive about that. Maybe because it's too close to Bill Elliott. I don't know. I thought they were spelled the same.
Mm-mm. No, I was doing that for a while too. I thought it was spelled the same as like Bill and Chase Elliott's name.
Okay. Start getting our gold base coat on.
The end of the day,
that would irritate me too. I don't like Bill Elliott, so that irritates me too.
The end of the day, it's just model cars, just out to have fun, like playing with our toys.
We don't need to know about your toys, Kevin.
You guys seen all my toys?
Unfortunately,
none of my toys vibrate.
I've heard. That's not what the warden said.
I've heard your toys rotate on air. Jiminy's
not what the warden said. She said you got a secret stash of vibrating toys under the bed.
Oh yeah. I guess I better zip my lip. Buzz.
I need to make that appointment. I talked to the dude today about getting my tattoos done. I need to
What are you
make
gonna
it.
do with them?
He's
Have
gonna
them
get
color
he's gonna get Elmo put on.
Elmo.
Yeah, I'm gonna get an Elmo cramp stamp.
I figured he'd get Thurman on his arm or something.
Nah, I want to get.
That at road beef.
I want
Road
to no, no. I'm gonna get We the People up my arm right here.
What do you want to go do that for?
Because
Mark your body up. Just think when you get older and you lose weight, it's all going to shrivel up and you're going to look horrible.
it'd be all right. We'll deal with that when I get old. And the one I really want to I want to get the one that matches Dad's. He has Jesus over his heart. I want to get that one to match Dad's. And my buddy at work's trying to get me to do it with him, but I don't know. He's made the appointment and is getting it done, and he's trying to get me to go with him and get it done too. He's getting like Ozzy's tattoo on his knuckles.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't do that on anything that shows outside of a sleeve. I never had the balls to get a tat myself.
I've never been committed enough to any design to have it on there permanently.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it. I
never
never
wanna
found
have
it. It's not a design that I would be committed to have it on there forever.
You never want to put a broad's name on you anywhere.
No.
I made that mistake with a car I had when I was married the first time.
The only woman's name you can get away with is mom.
I etched the windows, the quarter glass windows in the one car I had, and a week later we ended up split up. I had to go buy a new window for that part of the car.
Freaking June bug.
Yeah, you have to send me them, Chet. I haven't seen them.
I want something on my arms. I've always wanted something on my arms, and I want something.
I could see if he was in the military, want a Navy anchor or something like that, or Marines or American flag. I think an eagle or something like that would be cool.
That's what I'm thinking. Like right here, maybe have well, I want We the People right here. That's something I always thought would look cool on my arm right here.
I'll show you something
We
that
the
would be
People.
cool.
I might do a flag waving behind. I don't know. I want something on right here. Or just on my arm.
You get a tattoo of Kevin topless.
No, I'm okay. I don't want to look at it and throw up every time.
Oh, Toto toilet. Yeah, they're uber expensive. But yeah, they're kind of nice. They had a hotel that had that one of them. It was kind of nice.
Something like that would be a cool tat, Jimmy.
Yeah, let me.
That was Dad's medallion in these caskets. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, that's a sweet one. I want something American on, like a flag or We the People or something.
You'd want the eagle colored in for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I paid for that. I bought that when we made his arrangements back in 2015. Pretty cool. Seemed like the metal part was shinier than guess from sitting around getting aged.
Yeah, it's oxidizing.
Yeah. That was one thing I thought about with the tattoos too. I want them to be like stuff that means something.
Yeah, that was a bad time. He died Christmas Eve that year.
Ooh.
Yeah. Every Christmas, that's all you think about. I don't know how many times I wanted to call him since we're being on YouTube and stuff with the models, and he would have got a kick out of this stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, Pops. Put it away before I start crying or something stupid.
I don't want something American on my arm.
You don't know. Looks like that thing's kind of tarnished or something.
Yeah, they probably didn't put a clear coat on it when they did those. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're just tarnished because they're making them cheap.
Yeah,
They make them for $1.99 and sell them to you for $49.
Yeah, I think it was probably $50-$60. I probably ought to paint the eagle with the right colors.
Yeah, can do
Yeah, you
that.
can see where the anodizing or whatever's wearing off. And it
You can
just sits
polish
in
that
by,
metal back out.
it just sits in there by the TV. Yeah, you can just peel right off of your thumbnail. Jeez.
Yeah, you have the
Tape it up
technology
and
to redo it. Seal
throw
it up,
some
make
super
it look
chrome
nice.
on it.
Yeah, he used to really enjoy going to the shows with me and my buddies, and he was always in the front seat when we went. Funny, he wasn't there the time we went to Three Rivers and lost the front wheel bearing. Damn near killed all 9 of us. That was about a month before the van got totaled. Had to get towed all the way back to Akron and find a ride for all the people that was with me. That would have took out some pretty big model builders when that happened.
What up,
Bill,
Jeff?
Bill Blorgan and Kenny was with us. Kenny Andrews. Thing is, we couldn't get off the turnpike all the way, and the van was up against the guardrail because it wouldn't move. When I pulled over and stopped, it's like the bearings welded to the spindle. I had custom wheels on it, and the lug nut key wasn't in the glove box where I always keep it. The guy that worked on it didn't put it back, and we couldn't even get the wheel off to try to free it up. Boy, that was a disaster. That was the last show we were attempting to go to. I don't know how I kept from flipping that thing over, going 70 miles an hour and have a wheel lock up. We kept hearing like a squealing noise, and my buddy Claude kept saying, "Oh, maybe it's just the antenna whistling." I'm like, dude, there's something more than that wrong. I kept pulling over and getting out and looking. Even melted the plastic center cap off the wheel. As soon as I
Damn,
seen
it
that, I
took
knew
it.
what happened. Yeah, it did. I had to go buy new spindles. The guy that did the brake job for me torqued the tapered bearings down like they were a pressed bearing. Dumbass. He'll never do any work for me again.
Yep.
Everybody knows you tighten those till it stops spinning and you back the nut off, put a cotter pin.
Yeah. Like the way that Camaro looks like this.
Thing is, it was all brand new rotors, new races, new bearings, and everything, and all that was ruined. Only thing I was able to salvage was the brake pads and the calipers. I'm kind of surprised they didn't charge more for the tow than the $750 they charged. That was pretty good distance on a flatbed. Would have been bad because everybody had their models on their boxes. They carry them to the shows and in the back.
Yeah.
Trying to think of who else was with us. Our club president was there. Bill and Ken, and Charlie, Claude, me. There was somebody else too. Well, we had 9 people, so 8 or 9 of it.
Been to New Hampshire a couple times. I've only been up there once. That part of the country.
We were planning on going to NNL East that year, and it didn't happen. I always wanted to go. That's the whole reason why I had that guy do the front brakes and wheel bearings and everything so it would be safe getting there. And he messed it up that bad. He's like, I thought it was an all-wheel drive van with the pressed bearings. Like, if you're setting a tapered bearing in, you dumbass, they're not pressed in.
No. No.
Yeah, if it was all-wheel drive, they would have been. I don't even think they had that option available in 92 or 3 on the Astro.
Okay.
I was so busy with work, that's why I had him do it.
All right.
Gotta make some kind of rear suspension for this.
Could always airbag it.
I have a Dodge Viper parts kit over here. If I really want to do some work, I could go like really autocross and I could do a full independent front and rear. That was the original thought, but I don't know if I feel like doing that.
Yeah, you could probably make some pretty cool decals there, Lance. Make some football decals. I can't believe how
Some 5.5 decals and the license plate has a safe Carolina
or Cooter.
Alabama.
That's my favorite.
Alabama.
All right, boys and girls, it's 9 o'clock. I'm hungry, so we're going to shut this down. Thank everybody for coming tonight, and we'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Sounds like a winner. Be good or good at it.
All right. Get you guys all later.
Later, fellas.